probably posting herself on IG, Twitter, whatever. And then she had grown men, bro, hitting her up. So then she probably got the idea of, oh wait, I should actually do OnlyFans. Turn it, oh wow.
That's weird as fuck.
And actually pursue that career.
Yeah, no.
Turning 18 and immediately going to OnlyFans is crazy, right? You need to enjoy your life. I think when pornography became accessible to everyone through their phones, started the downfall, and OnlyFans kind of amplified it to where damn near any girl can just start posting their body and corn just like that. Okay.
I've seen people not even giving life a shot at the age of 18 and going straight to OnlyFans once the clock hit 12. If you thought that Reddit, TikTok, 4chan, and Twitter did damage, just wait till you hear all the damage that OnlyFans has done in this video.
Man,
now, for the first damage that I think OnlyFans has done to society,
I don't care about tits anymore.
Picture this. Saving up to 10% when you bundle your home and auto insurance.
Welcome to the brand new Draymond Green Show YouTube channel. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our
Yes, sir. What up, Trey?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Draymond Green Show.
You in the M now, bro?
Episode discussing the end of the NBA Finals. Number one, I want to apologize to all of our subscribers and fans who were here that the game finished and we were going live. And I must tell you, I am probably equally as pissed off as you were, because I stayed up till 5 a.m. to watch a blowout and not
Detroit.
And quite frankly,
Bro, that's what's up, dog.
The first quarter, because
that's what's
the
up, bro.
was on the
You
wall.
fuck with it over there better than
First
Houston?
Quarter, second quarter, you kind of knew the writing was on the wall that the Celtics will get their 18th banner that they tried to get against the Dubs and didn't work.
We're this close to crowning an NBA champion. I like the Celtics, by the way, in 6. Jaylen Brown's going to be my MVP, and I love the Celtics in Game 1. But sign up, 90 seconds, put in the code Collins.
It's time forever. No? Oh, man. I feel bad for you. Wait until it get like November, December, bro.
Just bet $5.
You're going to be in 20, 30 degrees. Could not be me.
The code Collins, C-O-L-I-N, shows them that you're a new customer to get $150 in bonus bets only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. I'm leaning Celtics in 6, baby.
As a 12-year NBA veteran, recovery is very important to me. As I continue to get a little older, the body just doesn't bounce back the way it used to. So I'm a big fan of Hyper Ice, especially their Normatec boots. What's great about the new Normatec Elite is that they dish all the extra hoses and
Polar
control
Express.
from the old.
Bro,
This
hell
one
no.
is fully self-contained with a small.
Did you want to move up there?
Select your compression level.
Or was it like a business out?
And to get set up after a hard workout or a big game. On top of that, the Normatec Elite packs 4 hours of battery life. That's enough juice to get full leg compression cycles in before games, after games, and even on the plane. And don't get me started on the tech inside this thing. Hyper Ice has been pioneering recovery science for years. And the brand new Normatec Elite takes it to another dimension with 7 different compression levels to choose from. But it's not just for pro athletes. Everyone can get their hands on these to help with recovery, increase the circulation, and reducing swelling at the lower body. Shop all your warm-up and recovery needs at hyperice.com. Use code Draymond for 15% off your order today. Exclusions apply. However, yes, I do apologize. And like I said, I was equally as upset because then I had to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I tried kind of making this thing work till about 6 o'clock in the morning. And so it kind of set up the rest of my day. Nonetheless, I pushed through, and I thank you for your support. To our loyal subscribers, thank you, and I do apologize. But we back today, and let's get into it. Also, we have an interview dropping tomorrow. It'll be a fun interview. I'll let you know who the interview is. If you stay to the end of this podcast, I'll let you know. So let's get into it. The Celtics beat the Mavs to win the NBA for an all-time NBA leading 18th NBA Finals. Jaylen Brown wins the Finals MVP.
Nah, Tatum should have won that bitch.
Number one, congratulations to the Boston Celtics. Congratulations to JB on the Finals MVP. Congratulations to JT on his first NBA championship of what I do not think is his last. Congrats to Drew Holiday on his second NBA championship. Congrats to my young Spartan dog, who got in and played big minutes, by the way. Hit a big three in game 3. Game 3. Hit a big 3. Shout out to my young Spartan dog, Xavier Tillman. That's, like I said, that's my Spartan dog is Michigan State. And I received a text from Michigan State approving a picture today of me with a trophy because we got another champion. And the murals got to come down for the Spartans as champions. They're making new ones. And so to see one of my young fellas win a championship, a couple of my young fellas win championships, is absolutely amazing. To witness JT after all that he's been going through. Like I told you all, I think there's this imaginary clock. I know that there's this imaginary clock. I don't think that there's an imaginary clock. I know that there is. The way you see it manifest itself with JT is no MVP votes. Average 30 points. People won't even mention him in the MVP conversation. Won the Eastern Conference by 30 games. No recognition for it. As if, like I said, as if he wasn't averaging 30 or 28 or whatever he averaged. Zero recognition for it. Why? Because they start your clock. And so for JT, who went to the conference finals as a rookie, and 5 conference finals, if I'm not mistaken, in his first 7 years, which this is being just completed year 7, they started the clock. And so then you start to get to year 3, 4, and they're looking and they're like, well, you already been to the conference finals, so that's not enough. They start your clock. You see it happen kind of with Trae Young, where they go to the Eastern Conference Finals sooner than expected. And then all of a sudden, next couple of years, they have it, and everybody's like, oh, they need to trade him. They need to move on. That's because they start your clock. And so for JT to see them start his clock, not get the MVP recognition that he deserves and all these things, to see him persevere through that and actually finish the job. Oh, and by the way, with JT, not only the conference finals, then in year 5, you actually do the thing, right? Like you actually get there and you lose to a team that obviously we've had the success that we've had, but to a team that most people said y'all should beat. And in turn, they hold it against you. So the last 2 years for him has been just like, yeah, he make all NBA because he's that good, and like, how can you leave him off? Like, make an all-star because he's that good. But like, come on, like if you're watching, like, you know, like, so when I say, like, you know, like, not the same love that was there for him before. And so, like I said, to see a guy persevere through that, not make it all about himself to where he sabotages the game and try to chase a finals MVP, because then we all know what everybody's going to say then. Like, oh, yeah, you won, but you didn't get the finals MVP, so you still have something more to prove. Like, well, quite frankly, us as athletes, we are our biggest critics. Us as athletes, we are our biggest motivators. And us as athletes, we do the work. So, and the standards that we have for ourselves is way higher than what people have for us. And so regardless of that, of course, he still has something to prove. You know why? Because he's a competitor. Because he's a champion and he's in year 7. And by the way, the feeling that he's going through right now, experiencing, like that high, that cloud that he's rolling through on in life, in a few weeks, he'll go through this space of almost a depression. And it's interesting because for 3 weeks, you kind of ride this wave. Like you ride this wave of like, man, every room you walk into for the rest of the summer, people are going to say, what's up, Champ? Hey, Champ. And you feel so great about it because you know the journey that you went through to accomplish it. And then you get free meals everywhere you go. You get all the perks. All of the perks. You go to a hotel. You usually go to a hotel. You check in for the first time. They got your initials on the pillows, the sheets. Like, the stuff that starts happening after you win, it's incredible. And then you kind of go through this depression maybe in like 3 to 4 weeks. JT will be in the Olympics, so it could extend for him. But you end up going through this like small depression. And no, I'm not talking a serious depression like people may deal with. And I take mental health very seriously. But you go through this small depression, and what that depression is driven by is, man, that feeling felt so good. My biggest fear is now to never feel that feeling again. And guess what? In that moment, there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. You know why? Because you can't go play the game. So you have to like wait. Like, at minimum, an entire year. At maximum, it's infinity. It could go on and on. However, that's what you kind of go through. So with JT, I'm so happy for him because when people go through that, what he's been going through, they start asking for trades. They start asking for guys to be traded. They start saying, man, me and JB can't work. And I'm going to believe the narrative that everyone else is pushing. And because I am Jason Tatum, I'm going to go try to push him out because then that takes what they're saying about me off. He didn't do that. He stood pat right there with his brother, and they went and did it. And they got the utmost respect from me. I'm happy to see them brothers win a championship. They got my utmost respect because anybody that once you become a champion, you got my respect. There is no more this thing or that thing no, you got all my respect. Quite frankly, which is why I didn't want to see some teams win a championship because everybody don't deserve my respect. But if you become a champion, it's not up to me whether you get my respect or not. You took it. Like, you took the respect. And so, happy to see some guys win a championship that A, I already respect, but B, that like you want to respect because like they should be respected. Congratulations to Al Horford, a guy who I've had a few battles with, and you bump up in the game, never like an issue. Much respect for him anyway, just as a player, as a person. But Al has talked his shit at times. His sister get on there and talk hers at times, and it gets interesting. It gets fun, nonetheless, to see Al go all these years as a two-time NCAA champion and then never get to experience that high at this level. Keep pushing, and get through it. Leave Boston, come back, and do it. Nothing but respect. Congratulations. Coach Joe Mazzulla, youngest ever, if I'm not mistaken. If not the youngest ever, the youngest since Bill Russell since 1969. Congrats, Coach. Well deserved. Put the work in. Came off of Ime, getting to a world championship, getting to the NBA Finals, getting to the NBA Finals, losing. And then come in and like lose to the Miami Heat. After going down 3-0, battling back into 3-3, and then losing in 7. Everybody wants your head. Oh, we just went to the finals. Everybody start calling for Ime back. We need Ime. Like, this guy comes and loses the first round. Stuck with it. Congrats to them. Brad Stevens made the moves that needed to be made. Congrats to him. So it's fun to see. I had a conversation with JT yesterday, which was a fun conversation. For me, when you have a relationship with someone, for me, like, I only want to see them do well. It's crazy because I remember going back to the NBA Finals in 2022, and I didn't say a word to JT. And I think I might have told y'all this story before. I didn't say a word to him. And I didn't say a word because we in the NBA Finals. Like, I don't need anything that can take me off my square. And, like, the love that I have for that young man right there can take me off my square. And so I didn't say hi. I didn't say bye. I did see Deuce in the hallway a couple times, and Moms in the hallway a couple times, and I definitely said hi to them. But nothing. And to be quite honest with you, because of the relationship, because of the love that I do have for him, it actually was bothering me. And it was bothering me because I could actually see he didn't know what the hell to think. Like, first time playing in the NBA Finals. So he didn't know what to make of it. And it was actually bothering me that I could see that. Like, and the moment it finished, I went and I saw the picture actually, recently. I went straight to him to hug him. And I told him, I said, it's been bothering me so much to not talk to you. But now you get it. I said, but now you get it. Now you now understand what the mindset has to be, and like, in order to actually do this. Many people get close, go to a finals and lose and never go back. Like, I said, now you see. I said, it bothered me going through it, but I know. I had done it 3 times, or I know what it. But now you can see. And so to see him do that, I called him the other day, yesterday, and he had the trophy, smiling, ear to ear, and he just held the trophy. And he said to me, he said, I don't know what I thought this was going to feel like, but whatever I thought, the way like it doesn't even come close to what I actually thought.
What's up, Genesis Sandwich? See, man,
and like
what's
the
up,
thoughts that you have of winning the championship are pretty. Like, it didn't come close to what I even thought it felt like. Like, it's way more. And I just called him, number one, to say congratulations. But number two, I said to him, I just need to feel this energy because I know what it's like. Like, when you're around someone that just won a championship, the vibrations that you catch from them, like, they are at their frequency level is at an all-time high. Like, it's just radiating. And I called him. I said, I'm just calling to tell you congratulations. I'm happy for you. And I also need to feel some of that energy. Like, I just need to feel it. Like, I want to feel that energy right now. And he like, man. And we laughed, talking on the phone. I start yelling, like let's go. Like, and I told him, like, when a little brother of mine win a championship, I feel like I won a championship because to see them experience that, you know the feeling. And I got a chance to feel that energy, and then I'm like, all right, bye. Like, go have your fun. I'm out your hair. I wanted to see your face and say congratulations. I'll talk to you later. Have fun. Like, we was on FaceTime. The energy that I felt coming through a FaceTime was absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. So I know I just went on a whole loop, but congrats to JT. Congrats to the Boston Celtics. Congrats to JB. Well deserved. Fun to watch. Now let's get into this podcast. Sorry. Anyway, so when you look at the Boston Celtics season, this is a team that has their top 8 or 9 guys in their rotation coming back all under contract. And so you start to ask yourself, can this team do it again? Now, sometimes that can get dicey when you got so many guys under contract because sometimes you can come back when you don't get new blood. Like, sometimes you win a championship and then you get new blood in, and when you get the new blood in, they want to feel that feeling. You know, they see you get your rings on ring night. Like, they see the banner go up. When y'all walking around, every arena you go to, or maybe not every arena you go to, but definitely every game, your home arena, you're defending champions. Like, you hear that. And so when you get new blood, and they want to feel that too, they want to experience that. And sometimes that can drive you, because then, like, once you win your first one, it becomes like you through these championships, what you appreciate most is the journey. But once you get your first one, the best part about getting the next one is seeing the guys that get it for the first time and how they react. Because then what it does for you is it take you back mentally to your first time and how you react. And it's very interesting to watch. I've enjoyed that part of the process. So anyway, they're bringing their top 8 back. And like I said, which sometimes can... Now, doesn't mean you're not hungry, but it's not driven from the same place. Right? It doesn't come from the same place. What it is for the competitors, for those that are seeking greatness and want to be great, you find different things to continue to push you. But nobody ever said, oh man, I got my first $1 million, I got to get the next 2 doing it the same way. No, you feel a little better after the first one. You feel a little more accomplished after the first one. And so they're bringing all 8 guys back in their top 8 of their rotation, which I think is great, because it does put you in the space of, can we compete for multiple championships now? Can we be the first team in 7 years to go back to back? Can we do that? I think in the history there's like 11 teams that's went back to back or something like that. Can we be that next one? You know, you look at this Boston Celtics team, they had like blank banners up in their practice facility, and like their whole talk for the last X amount of years has been getting better 18. Number one, you all know I don't like the Boston Celtics. Y'all fans are rude, and I dislike y'all because y'all were assholes to me when I was there for the finals, and I'll never forget it. And so I don't like y'all. However, I was thinking about this last night. For a franchise in the NBA to like publicize how much they're going after banner 18 is crazy. Like, that's not standard practice in the NBA. It's just not. They actually did it. I got nothing but respect for that.
I might have fucked up.
A lot of people would tell you gotta go, don't tell nobody, because they try to tear it down. They kept telling us our goal. We gotta get better 18. And number 18. And they actually went and did it. And if you can't respect that, I can respect that. So if you can't respect that, I'm sorry, but I can't respect you. Because that is the definition of standing on what you speak on. Standing on business. However you want to break it down. That is it. I'm telling you what I want. I'm telling you I'm going to get it. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to get it. I went and look. I did it. I got it. I got nothing but respect for that. So, I think it could get a little dicey. I think one thing that you could see is like, this team is really good, but like in the regular season, it may not be as great. You know, they ran through the regular season this year. Sometimes you see a team like this come back and they fall to the 3 seed or something like that. 4 seed doesn't mean they can't win a championship, by the way. I said all of that to say I do think this team is set up to compete for multiple titles. When you talk about a potential dynasty, I don't quite see that happening because I think we got new rules and we got a second apron and all of those things. And like, JT contract ain't kicked in yet. His new big deal that he's going to get, by the way, that man going to get $400 million or something like that. Very close to it. Those things haven't kicked in yet. And so when those deals start to kick in, you start to hit that second apron, it just changes things. And I think, quite frankly, with those rules being in, I don't know if we'll ever see another dynasty. But right now, they have a chance quickly to build it. I think people start calling us a dynasty when we won 3. And so they got a chance to do it quickly, though. Quickly. Does it get done? I don't know. I just think these new rules makes it a lot tougher to do.